and welcome to Orbiting Brick. Today's video is going to be on a replica of the Convair XFY Pogo, which I made in KSP Round 1. And as you saw there was a photograph of it, and this thing was a early 50s vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. And its main purpose was to be a high-performance fighter aircraft capable of being deployed from any ship. That's why it has Navy on it. And well, you saw there with that other picture, this thing's an interesting shape. The fuselage, it's not like any of the normal parts in KSP. So I had to use those Mark II to 1.25 meter diameter adapters, and yeah, there's a bunch of part clipping on this. And you see there, I'm demonstrating how it's high performance, doing some low flyovers of the Kerbal Space Center. Now, the reason I did this in KSP Round 1 instead of KSP Round 2 is in KSP Round 2 there are no propellers. And I mean, somebody's probably figured out how to make a stock bearing by now. But it would just be easier to do this in KSP Round 1, where we have the breaking ground parts. And so this craft is it's restock parts and breaking ground. Though it does use some mods for the decals. It uses conformal decals. I'm just doing some flyovers of the Kerbal Space Center, which I didn't do any more of. I didn't fly further with this because I used the electric motors for this, and yeah, there's very limited batteries inside of this, so you can already see I'm going to the landing, and the landing. This is like the landing. As you can see here, we basically installed the aircraft, and so for my replica, I have it so that I change the deploy angle of those propeller blades. I need to make very fine adjustments to the throttle to basically keep it around hover, and just, yeah, it's difficult to fly. And yeah, it was difficult in real life, except the pilot seat, it was facing forwards, obviously. I mean, it could rotate 45 degrees, but that still meant the pilot had to look over their shoulder while landing, while making small throttle adjustments. Due to the difficulty of landing and the recent development of jet aircraft, the Pogo project was cancelled in November of 1956. And now, landing this thing, it's a slow process because I found that if you go too fast, as you kind of saw there, actually I think that was intentional, but like what happens is the delta wings cause it to go nose first, and it ends up crashing into the ground. And so I found keeping it around 4 meters per second downwards is about the maximum. If you go too much higher, yeah, it starts to become uncontrollable. And so I bound the RPM limiter on the motors to J and L, so I could make some fine adjustments to the speed of rotation, which is accurate to how the landing will work in real life. And so I can just very slowly bring this thing down. And also, I was worried that I might run out of electric charge, and that happened in a previous flight, and it didn't go well. And the real thing, that wasn't a worry because it used a gas engine, like any normal aircraft. Yeah. So video's almost over. This was a short one just to demonstrate this aircraft. I want to thank you for watching, and if somebody asks in the comments for a craft file, I'll try to upload it somewhere. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And not the best landing, but yeah. Goodbye.